Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. Yesterday, we discussed about what is the difference between new column and new measure. So there is one more concept called new table, right? So when should I use new table? That concept we'll discuss later. So today, let us understand DAX operators, right? So we have DAX arithmetical operators, comparison operators, and concatenation operators and logical operators. These are very, very simple, and these are used heavily in the DAX language. That is, understand what is arithmetical operators. So we have add, subtract, multiply, and division. So I need not explain all these things. You know how to use them, right? So then we have comparison operators equals to, greater than or equals to, lesser than or equals to, or not equals to. This is also, very easy to use. If the salary is greater than something, you do some action, else you do something else. Whenever you want to perform any condition, so definitely we can go in for this kind of a comparison operators. And the next one is called text concatenation operators. So here we're going to be using ampersand. So when you use ampersand, you can easily, concatenate the text. Okay. So I wanted to take Power BI and I wanted to load employee data. Let me close this window. I wanted to use Excel workbook. So D drive, someone's video is on. Yeah. Power BI source data. Let me take employee Excel sheet. And I wanted to take department and employee table. You can see the data modeling here automatically, which is having one-to-many relationship. Now you can go here. And in the employee table, I have employee ID, employee name, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to create a new column. So let me press Control and scroll up. Press Control button. And when you scroll up, you will be able to get this. Now I wanted to have employee ID with name. So how do I get it? I wanted to get employee ID. So EMPID we have, right? EMPID. So concatenation symbol is this, concatenate ampersand, and I wanted to have employee name. So when you have like this and press enter, you should be able to get 1 without space Akash, Bowser, 2 Preetham, 3 Anish Chaudhary. I can have ampersand. I can also have the salary column. So when you take the salary column, you will be able to get salary as well. But if you wanted to have in between some space or hyphen, right? I wanted to have, let me remove this, press enter. I wanted to have space or hyphen in between. I would like to have 1 dash and some name. I would like to have 2 dash. I wanted to give the dash in between. So how to do that? So you need to go and put one more ampersand in between. What you do, you have to put like this. And you press enter, then you will be able to say, this column is getting validated, this getting concatenated, with this value. Again, this is a constant value. So you can write anything here, but even though you write a DDD, it is going to be coming over there. Okay. This is a column name, and this is also column name. In between, I'm using some constant, or if you wanted to have some space, that is also fine. You should be able to have some space in between. Okay. But if you don't need anything, means you can have only one ampersand symbol, that is enough, so that you will be able to get like this. So whatever you wanted to concatenate, so you will be able to concatenate with the help of ampersand concatenation operator. Okay, so this is what is the best example. We're going to be using this ampersand heavily in the DAX language. Okay, I'll give you some more examples later as well. So this is how we'll be able to get the data. So employee ID with the name employee ID, ampersand, and you need to give your constant. Now, logical operators. Logical operators means we have end operator in SQL Server, right? But in DAX, we cannot write a and the end. Instead of that, we need to use or double ampersand symbol. So this is the end operator. So when you have a double pipe symbol, so this is what is called OR operator. So now in operator means it is multiple ORs. Multiple ORs is called as a in operator. So I wanted to give you a couple of example with the this one and this one, then we'll jump into in operator. Okay, so when the city equals to Bangalore and department ID equals to 10, then the increase the salary by 1,000. This is one simple example. So I wanted to say, so let me write this revised salary. I wanted to give revised salary. So what is the condition? If we'll talk about this one also, this is what is called a function. We'll discuss about this later. I wanted to say if city is equivalent to what? Let me take. So city is equivalent to Chennai, CHN, and ampersand and department ID is equivalent to 10. If the both conditions are true, this is one condition, right? This is one condition. If both conditions are true, if you say, you will be able to say, if the condition is true, then you will have a result if true. So if false, you need to write the false condition, but false condition is there in the square bracket. What is the meaning? The meaning is it is not mandatory. Whatever it is there in the square bracket, that you need not give. You can use or you need not use it. It is optional parameter. That is what it's going to be saying. If this is a true, then you can say salary, right? Salary plus 1,000. So that is what I wanted to have, and press enter. So when I press enter, if this is true, then only the salary will be incremented. So there is a salary. In this case, you have it is a Chennai and it is a 10. It is a Chennai, it is 10. Only for these cases, it is increased by 1,000. 2290 and 3290, 3390, it has become 4090, like that. Only in two cases we have this. And let me just go up and check, is there anywhere else? I don't have, but remaining things, I'm not mentioning anything. Remaining places, I want to give only the salary, right? So if you press enter, you will be able to get the salary in the remaining case, or remaining case, I would like to give 0. So that is also fine. Or, rest of the places, I wanted to give, let us say 1,000 constant. So only whatever be the salary, I don't need, but I wanted to give 1,000 there, or I wanted to give 10,000 there. For remaining places, I wanted to, if the condition is true, we will be able to have. So like that, we will be able to write multiple conditions. This is one condition, and this is one more condition. Like that, you will be able to have one more condition there. What is it? If the gender equals to male, right? If the gender equals to male, so I wanted to perform this operation. So else I don't want to do that. So let me just go there and verify, and only one place it is there. So if the department ID equals to 20, let me just put 20. So how many places? It is also only one place. Department ID equals to 30. See how many places? Department ID 30 and Chennai. So people are not, let me have some other Pune. you have one guy, right? So department, let me put Hyderabad. Let me put Hyderabad. So you have, these. So Hyderabad is in uppercase now. Hyderabad in uppercase, even though you supply in the lower case, doesn't matter because DAX is not a case sensitive language. It is case insensitive language. So remember, case insensitive language, DAX. But whereas M language is a case sensitive language, which we were using in the Power Query. Remember that. So when you write uppercase, lowercase, because everything here is in the uppercase, but here I have supplied in the lowercase. Doesn't matter. Even though the column names, even though you supply small c, capital C, doesn't matter. So DAX is not a case sensitive language. Clear? So now when you write, ampersand, so that means end operator. So what is end operator? End operator will give you, so first condition is it true, second condition is it true, and then only it will become true. First condition is it true, second condition is false, then it will become false. First condition is false, second condition is it true, then it will become false. First condition is false, second condition is false, then it will become false. So end operator will be true when all the conditions are true. Remember, all the statements are true. In this case only, end operator will be true. For example, I have a condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, condition 4, condition 5, condition 6, condition 7 is false. Then what will happen? It will become false, because when you have first condition, second condition, in between, if you have end operator, if you have at least one false condition, it will become false. So all of them must be true. We can have thousands of conditions, there is no problems there, but all must be true, then only end operator will be true. Remember that. Okay, so remember that. Now let me write the same thing with the help of a OR operator. OR means double pipe. Okay, let me remove this double pipe. So press enter. So what happens? So wherever either this one is true or this one is true, you can just go and verify either one of them. So is it Hyderabad? Yes, it is Hyderabad. What about the department head? Is it 30? No, it is a false condition. It is a true condition. If one of them are true and in between if you have or, what will happen? It will become true. So true and true. I'm talking about OR operator. True and true, it will become true. If any one condition is true, if any one condition is true, it will become true. So false and true, it will also become true. False and false, it will become false. OR operator will be, false if all the conditions are false. Otherwise, in remaining cases, it will become true. For example, I have false, 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 false. I have a false, false, one true. So in the OR operator, what happens? If you have at least one true, it will become true only. Even though you have 1,000 times false, but only one time it is a true. So it will become what? A true. Clear? If all of them are false, then only it will become false. That is the difference between OR operator. OR operator means you can write thousands of conditions. If you have at least one true, then it will become true. So, but in the end operator, all must be true. If you have at least one F, it will become false only. Clear? Here, if you have at least one true, it will become true. If you have at least one false, it will become false. Clear? So that is what is the end OR operator, the difference between these two. Clear? So Rakesh is asking, can we use n number of conditions? Yes, you can have n number of conditions. There is no issue over there. Clear? So that is what you got to understand. So when you say this one, if anything is true, it will become true only. Now, so in this case also it is a 30 and it is Hyderabad. Both of them are the true. So this is a true and this is also true. So both of them are true. At least one true condition is there means it will become true. At least even though you have one condition is true, it is going to be working fine. Okay, so you can have like, so else block also, if you wanted to write it, you can just simply go else, it will become 0. So, or you can say else, you simply give the salary. Okay, so only if the condition is true, you increase the salary by 1,000. Otherwise, you don't increase the salary, just give the salary as it is. Like that, you should be able to write these conditions. Now you understood what is ampersand and what is ampersand and what is double pipe. You cannot write or here. When you write, it is not going to work. Remember this. It is not going to work. So you need to give double pipes only. Remember. Okay. Now, I wanted to write multiple conditions like this. Department ID. Okay. Department ID equals to 10 or means like this. Department ID equals to 20. I would like to check for multiple things. Either department ID equals to 20 or if the department ID equals to 30, I wanted to write like this. So then you increment the salary, either this condition or this condition or this condition. So I'm going to be verifying whether it is a 10 or a 20 or 30, then increase the salary by 1,000 or it will become 0, or you simply give this one. So when you're writing multiple conditions like this, instead of writing like this, there is one more way you will be able to, write. So instead of writing, so what you do, you delete everything here. So employee ID you open the bracket, close the bracket, curly braces you need to open. So 10 comma 20 comma 30. So this is what is called in operator. So in operator means instead of writing multiple or conditions, when you write department ID equals to this or department ID equals to this, the length of the code is going to increase. The length of the code is going to increase. Instead of writing multiple or conditions, you will be able to use in operator. So in operator is going to be coming with the curly braces. Now you need to have the column name. Clear? You can have 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma blah blah blah. So after this, you can use after this. So I would like to have ampersand and I'll say city is equivalent to, let us say, Chennai. So what is the meaning? So if anyone is true, it will become true, and you need to verify. So if it is a 10 or a 20 or a 30, it will become true. So you just go and verify. It is a 10, it is a 20, 20 is there, it will become true. And what about the city? City is, Hyderabad, right? So city is Hyderabad, it will become false. Now in between, what is the operator we have? We have end operator. So end operator means true, false, right? So it will become false because end operator means all must be true. All must be true. Then only it is going to be working fine. So this will be a false condition. You will be able to get, this one. If the okay, so that is what you got to understand. Any shortcut for the end condition? There is no shortcut for the end condition. Okay, so that is what you got to understand. So there is no shortcut. Only for the in operator we're going to be using this, not for the remaining things. Okay, so you can have or operator, and operator also you can use it, and you will be able to get the expressions done. Okay, guys. So when to use in? So when you have multiple or conditions, you need to use in operator. Uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter. You need to write I and in and use this, curly braces. Now, revised new salary, the employee department equals to 10, blah, blah, blah. So instead of writing a lengthy code, you will be able to rewrite the same code like this so that the length of the code will get reduced. So that is the need for the in operator. In operator is equivalent to multiple or operators. Remember this. In operator is equivalent to multiple or operators. Okay, so these are the logical operators that we have discussed. Now Arithmetical operators, I need not explain, so I did not explain. The next one is called comparison operators, greater than, lesser than, concatenate, single ampersand, logical operators, where we discussed, few points over there. Okay, any questions, guys? Yeah, you can create. Prashant is asking, can we create number of new columns? You can create number of new columns. There is no problem. Only thing is that you should not cross more than 10 GB of data.